faces, worn out places, worn out faces. Hide my head, I wanna drown my sorrow. No tomorrow, no tomorrow. And I find it kind.
Hey gamers, welcome back to Gaming Safe Space. Today we're throwing it back to 2006, a year that was absolutely massive for gaming. This was a time when the industry was buzzing with new consoles, groundbreaking titles, and some unforgettable moments. The PlayStation 3 launched in November, bringing next-gen hype, while the Nintendo Wii dropped the same month and flipped the script with motion controls. Microsoft's Xbox 360 was already out and hitting its stride. Oh, and don't forget, E3 2006 gave us that iconic giant enemy crab moment from Genji, Days of the Blade. Classic. So, grab your controllers and let's dive into 9 games that defined 2006. First up, The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess. This gem launched in November 2006 for the GameCube and as a launch title for the Wii. You play as Link, who's just a farm boy until he's pulled into this epic quest to save Hyrule from the creepy Twilight Realm. This game's got it all: wolf transformations, Midna's sass, and some seriously cinematic vibes. It was darker and moodier than Wind Waker, which had fans split at first, but it's aged like fine wine. Twilight Princess showed Nintendo could blend classic Zelda with a more mature tone, and its dual launch on Wii introduced motion controls to the series. Love it or hate it, it was a big deal. It's still a fan favorite and set the stage for epic Zelda adventures to come. Next, let's talk Gears of War. This bad boy hit the Xbox 360 in November 2006 and basically redefined third-person shooters. You're Marcus Fenix, a grizzled soldier fighting off these nasty locust dudes in a ruined world. It's all about cover-based combat, chainsaw guns, and brooding vibes. The impact? Huge. Gears made cover shooter a household term. Every game after this tried to copy that mechanic. Plus, it showed off the Xbox 360's graphical chops and kicked off a franchise that's still kicking today. If you were a 360 owner in 2006, this was the game to flex with your buddies. All right, RPG fans, here's the Elder Scrolls Frew, Oblivion. Dropping in March 2006 for Xbox 360 and PC, PS3 later, it's you, a prisoner, escaping jail and diving into the massive world of Cyrodiil to stop a demonic invasion. Open-world freedom, quirky NPCs, and potato-faced characters. Yep, it's an Elder Scrolls classic. Oblivion took what Morrowind started and made it mainstream. It was a technical marvel back then, with its sprawling landscapes and dynamic AI. Sure, the leveling system was a mess, but it hooked players for hundreds of hours and paved the way for Skyrim. This was peak lose-your-weekend gaming. Now let's swing into Wii Sports. Launched with the Wii in November 2006, this was the pack-in game that sold the console. Tennis, bowling, baseball, golf, boxing. Simple, but genius. You're swinging the Wiimote like a madman, trying not to yeet it through your TV. Its impact? Insane. Wii Sports made gaming accessible to everyone. Grandmas, kids, your weird uncle. It didn't matter. It turned the Wii into a cultural phenomenon, selling millions and proving motion controls could be more than a gimmick. It's still the go-to party game for nostalgia nights. Who didn't want to be a Mii champ? Next up, Bully from Rockstar, hitting PS2 in October 2006. You're Jimmy Hopkins, a troublemaker dropped into a chaotic boarding school called Bulworth Academy. It's all about surviving cliques, pulling pranks, and dodging detention. Think GTA but with slingshots and hall monitors instead of guns and gangsters. Bully caught flack for its premise. Some thought it glorified violence, but it was a satire with heart. Its open-world school setting was fresh, and it's got a cult following today. It showed Rockstar could step outside crime epics and still deliver something unique. Time for new Super Mario Bros. On the Nintendo DS, out in May 2006. Mario's back in 2D, racing through levels to save Princess Peach from Bowser Jr. It's classic platforming with a modern twist, power-ups like the Mega Mushroom, and slick dual-screen action. This game was a love letter to old-school Mario fans, but also a DS juggernaut, selling over 30 million copies. It kicked off the new Super Mario Bros. Series and proved handheld gaming could still slap. If you had a DS in '06, you were probably obsessed with this one. All right, PS3 fans, Resistance. Fall of Man launched with the console in November 2006. You're Nathan Hale, a soldier in an alternate 1950s fighting off the Chimera, these freaky alien hybrid things taking over Europe. It's a gritty FPS with
As a
cool
launch
weapons
title,
like
it
the
showed
Bullseye.
off
The PS3's power and gave Sony a solid exclusive to flex. It wasn't Halo, but it kicked off a trilogy and gave early PS3 adopters something to sink their teeth into. Underrated? Maybe, but it's a 2006 time capsule. Now for something weird. Viva Pinata on Xbox 360, out in November 2006. You're a gardener in this colorful world, raising living piñatas like worm dudes and bunny things. It's chill, it's cute, but it's got depth. Breeding piñatas, managing your garden, fending off sour ones. Rare took a risk here, and it paid off with a cult classic. It didn't sell like crazy, but it showed Xbox could do family-friendly too. Plus, it's got that Rare charm. Think banjo vibes with candy, still a hidden gem. Finally, LEGO Star Wars Dessous, the original trilogy, hitting in September 2006 across basically every platform, PS2, Xbox, GameCube, you name it. It's A New Hope, Empire, and Return of the Jedi. But LEGO fied. You're smashing blocks, building stuff, and giggling at silent stormtroopers. After the first game's success, this one doubled down with better co-op and charm out the wazoo. It cemented LEGO games as a juggernaut, family-friendly, hilarious, and addictive. If you played this with a sibling or friend, you've got memories for days. So, 2006. What a year, right? From Twilight Princess giving us Zelda's dark side to Gears of War rewriting shooters and Wii Sports making your living room a sports arena, this was a turning point. We got RPG greatness with Oblivion, handheld gold with New Super Mario Bros., and quirky vibes from Viva Pinata. These games didn't just entertain, they shaped what gaming could be. What's your favorite from '06? Drop it in the comments, smash that like button, and subscribe for more retro goodness. See you next time, gamers.